Hey there. Well, I brought this out here. Wanted to give an update as to how this little pawpaw is doing. This little pawpaw right here, as I had shared earlier, digging it up, was a 5-year-old seedling. I just took it out of its water basin and decided to bring it out here and share it real quick while I'm just killing time. I had dug this up with the intentions it's going to go into my fruit garden and it's going to be grafted. As I had stated in a previous video about this particular pawpaw. I got a good branch right here I'm going to graft into. As you can see, I cut an awful lot of green out of this pawpaw. And the reason being is I wanted to relieve stress. I was going to plant it directly in the fruit garden, but I had elected not to do that. I had elected to bring it into the house, down in the basement. The basement's cooler, a little bit more dampness down in the basement, and it's got a grow light over top of it. It's been in from midday on full sun, so it should be able to handle full sun. It's more than big enough. This seedling, by the way, was from 2016. I bought it at a greenhouse in the local area here, and I bought it in 2018. And I planted it up there beside my driveway, and I had bought a few of them. I planted one out in the fruit garden in 2019. I dug it up from wherever I had it, transplanted it, and then last year I grafted into it. This one right here turned out to be a bigger tree. Now, to explain to you what I did is when I dug this up, like I said, I was going to put it outside, and I thought, no, let's take care of it first. So I had a lot of root fiber. It was a tree that was in a flower pot, and it had a little bit of root bounding going on. And when I dug it up, there was a lot of root fiber down below the grade. And I thought, I'm going to put it in the basement, I'm going to care for it. And what I did is when I planted it in here, the bottom of the pot, I had put dirt in there, and I sprinkled rooting hormone down in there. And then I set the tree in there, a little bit of dirt about halfway up, and I put a little bit more rooting hormone in there. And then a little bit more dirt to, probably right in this area right here. Sprinkled more rooting hormone and then topped it off with dirt and watered it in. After I got it all watered it in, I have a tub down there. It's about that high that I set it down inside of and filled that tub up with water to about this level and let it sit there in a water basin and give it more time. Root fibers will be growing more and more in there, and as they do, the tree will pick up its health and it'll do fine. Actually, you can see it's doing fine already. Not a droop one and none of the leaves, and I'm very, very pleased with the idea of digging this up and transplanting it. And this one right here, it's going to get grafted. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I see 7 leader branches on this tree right here that I intend to graft into. And we'll see what kind of variety later on down the road, which will be next year. This is a plan for next year, mind you. I'm always trying to think further ahead because I can't just do it now. It's way too late for grafting, but wouldn't you agree that that tree is doing well? All these clips that I made preserved that tree, I believe. And I left the green to give you an idea. This is what it looked like. I had an Amish guy that I bought fruit trees from, and the fruit trees that I bought from him, this is what he did. He clipped a bunch back, and I transplanted it, and they've thrived and they've taken off. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to do the same concept with this. And it's doing very, very well. We'll see what variety we put into it next year. It may be a sunflower. It may be overleas. Those are the two I like to work with the most. Or I may elect to go with some more Rigel and put a Rigel out there. I don't know. But we'll see what happens as time goes on. I'll probably hold off on the Rigel until I get fruit from Rigel to see what kind of fruit I got. Don't want to have a whole lot of trees that are grafted that are Rigel and I not like the fruit. But we'll see what happens. Very nice looking tree. Well, I'm going to get it back in here, put it back into this water basin. I just wanted to bring it out here to share with you where it stands as of right now. Pawpaws. Amazing little trees to deal with and very addicting. They can get away from you. Well, my name's Jim. If you like what you see, subscribe. Any comments or questions that you may have, I welcome them. You all have a God blessed day.